Welcome to this episode of the Happy Workaholic Podcast. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman. I'm a business coach, luxury travel expert, and lifestyle blogger, currently living in the beautiful city of Las Vegas. The Happy Workaholic Podcast is a happy, healthy, positive, and very productive show about living life in the fast lane, learning how to slow down, and how to become the best version of yourself through inspiration, motivation, and determination, both personally and professionally. If this sounds like something that you need in your life, then you've definitely come to the right spot. I'll be sharing some of my favorite business tips, personality, as well as some crazy stories from my own career choices. You'll also be hearing from a few of my friends who happen to be entrepreneurs like myself. Don't forget, the conversations continue after every episode in the Happy Workaholic Podcast Facebook group. Now, if you want to hear any of my exclusive news first, just visit my website at kellyanngorman.com and be sure to sign up for my weekly VIP newsletter. Now, let's get started with today's show. Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 18. Members only business coaching. What is it? What is it all about? And why am I talking about it today? So basically, it's my very own one-on-one business coaching and consulting program that I've created for individuals or companies, anybody looking to build their brand or business. I've held various positions in multiple companies as well as owned my own. And I really wanted to put together business plans and e-courses and strategies to help others build their brand and business, how I've grown mine, or use the lessons that I've learned in the past and help them continue to build theirs. You always have failures and you always have great places in life that you can celebrate. And you have to take something from all of those moments in order to make yourself a better person, in order to grow your business, in order to elevate your brand. So throughout the last 20 years, which is a lot, I've always journaled, I've kept notes, I have everything in Excel spreadsheets, I have things in Word docs, I have everything backed up on paper and discs and hard drives and clouds because of who I've worked for in the past and what I've personally owned in the past, and it's just what keeps me organized, focused, and together. So that's how I've kind of put my programs together so that I can now help other individuals or companies, like I said, grow theirs to be the best that it can possibly be. I don't list prices on my website because every single thing I do is customizable, and a lot of people prefer payment plans, and I just don't want my website to be click here, buy now. I want to be on the phone with you discussing how we can work together, how I can help you, and really come up with the best possible plan of action. I prefer to work 3 months at a time because I feel like you'll get the best out of my coaching with 3 months, but sometimes people just need a quick consultation. So I have different memberships for that. Some people just need some advice and like a quick monthly plan to help them with grow their social media. It really depends. Every company is so different, and because I specialize in small businesses as well as online entrepreneurs and their digital brands and luxury travel companies, just because that's what I know best. That's what I've done in the past, as well as restaurants. I've opened a lot of restaurants and worked in the restaurant industry for years. So that is also one of the, a few of the companies that I've worked for in the past, clients rather, own restaurants, just because I've probably held every single position in a restaurant possible. So it really gives them a lot of information coming from the front of the house, the back of the house, and as well as marketing, advertising, running operations, all the fun stuff. So anyway, what the members only business coaching is all about is you become a member, and you're a member for as long as you want. There's no hidden fees or anything. It's really, you get the membership because you are part of my coaching program and consulting program now. So if you're an individual or company looking to build your brand or business, it's perfect for you. But it's also perfect for somebody that's wanting to profit from their passion project. So whether it's a food blog or some kind of a lifestyle blog, an arts and crafts project, something that they're designing, they want to sell, that's who this is for as well. And as far as companies go, if they are in need of a team morale boost, a new marketing initiative, or some kind of LinkedIn training, like I spoke about in my last episode, how to leverage your LinkedIn, some companies want all of their employees on LinkedIn and they don't know they don't have an in-house LinkedIn expert, or they don't have the time to train them themselves. So that's where I come in, where I can either go to the company or do a WebEx or a Zoom call. And like I did in my last episode, is really teach them how to perfect their profile so that everything is aligned with their brand. So that's actually becoming quite common now. And like I said, my expertise is in small business owners, luxury travel companies, and anybody that works online with the business. Just because that's what I think I'm best at and how I can help them build their brand. So that's who I prefer to work with. But like I said, there's so many other positions out there and companies out there that my experience will help them in that department as well. So that's why I love working one-on-one with people, because, well, they're professionals, because we can really hone in on what they need and when they need it. So like I said, 3 months is usually my preferred coaching program, just because you get the most out of it. But I have different memberships. So for example, the silver membership is 90 minutes and you get 1 30-minute call with me and then 2 video calls and obviously unlimited emails. We all live on our phones, so email is just like a given. My gold membership is just for 1 week. And that is 3 30-minute calls, 2 60-minute Zoom calls, so video chats or WebEx or whatever platform you use. I like Zoom. My diamond membership is for 1 month, and with that you get 12 30-minute calls, 8 60-minute video calls, and then obviously unlimited emails. And then the last membership, the platinum membership, which is the best value, is the 3 months of coaching. So you can get, you will get 15 30-minute calls, 10 60-minute video calls, obviously unlimited emails, and then we just work together from there. So a lot of the time I consult or work with different companies. It can be like a one-off deal, or it can be like once a month. It really depends on what you need as a business owner or somebody working for a company. If you just need to generate sales leads or need a new marketing initiative, that's what my one-on-one business coaching and consulting is for. If you need web design or social media or brand integration, that's kind of where the consulting comes in. So right now I'm doing a lot of social media and web designing and building for different brands. And I prefer WordPress. So if you're looking to get a website built on WordPress, feel free to reach out to me. You can send me an email at hello@kellyanngorman.com. I've built probably 20 websites on WordPress. That's just what I started on my very first blog, and had some great friends that were working in the web business years ago train me on a lot of stuff, but I'm mostly self-taught, and I've watched so many tutorials, thank God for YouTube, but I've basically taught myself and coached myself through different tutorials and other blog posts, and really, excuse me, I have the hiccups, going into the back end of each site and consulting with my client what they really need and want, and start designing. And it's like trial and error. So I'm not even into coding. Sometimes I do some code, but I'm more of the design aspect. Such hiccups today. Oh my gosh. Part of my NMO disease. Here come the hiccups. Part of the process of working together is really honing in, like I said, on what it is that you need and coming up with an action plan and how we're going to go about that. I'm extremely organized, so everything, whenever I work with somebody, we always have Dropbox files. I have a social media plan for them set up a month in advance, blog posts set up. Everything is always done ahead of time. So right now, today, it's Sunday, so I'm posting and scheduling a lot for the week as well as for the month so that everything is nice and organized. And if I ever want to edit or make any changes, I can do that. So if you're a business coach and you're working for a lot of clients, then you definitely understand when I say that you need to, save a few hours a day. I prefer Sundays to get yourself together and organized for the week ahead by scheduling out content and posts, because it just keeps everything streamlined, organized, and it's best for you and your client to keep everything like that. And then I always I always send Excel spreadsheets so that we can track the statistics and the analytics and all the back end fun stuff, so that they can see where they are each month with numbers. So if you are in need of a business coach or just looking for somebody to consult in your business and you're looking to learn more about me, I would love to get on a phone call with you and see what it is that you need and how I can help you and just go from there. So I just wanted to do a short and sweet little show today about my members only business coaching and consulting program. And I'm taking a few clients for the month of September. I have limited space just because of my schedule. So I'm just looking, and I'm very specific with brands that I work with because I don't want to take on a client that it doesn't excite me, and it just isn't fair to either one of us. So that's really it. Straight to the point for that one. I'm just really specific on who I work with because I want to be as excited for their brand just as I am with my own. And it shows through the work, it shows through your energy, and it shows when you're consulting and coaching your client, and whether you're doing the work for them or you're helping them through it, or you're showing up in a meeting room with a lot of their employees. You don't want to come in and not sound excited. Like, I'm so excited about LinkedIn because I've met so many great connections. I love the platform. I've stopped publishing posts quite as often just because I'm using my blog and my podcast now, but I still post every week. And all of my connections that I have on LinkedIn, I'd say 30% of them, if not more, are on my personal social media now as well, because we've built that relationship. And if you listen to the last podcast, you'll hear a little bit more about that and how you start and create and build those relationships. And in the end, they become, colleagues or friends at the end. So it's a really great platform to use. So I do a lot of consulting on LinkedIn as well as the coaching for that too. But if you are in need, like I said, or even want to just learn more about my business coaching and consulting program, I'd love to get on a phone call with you or Zoom video call, and we can discuss it more. Sometimes it's just nice to talk to somebody and get their 2 cents. I'm part of a lot of Facebook groups where we can just throw out business information and ask, has anybody used WordPress or used Twitter to gain web traffic? And then you'll get some advice. And there's nothing better than getting some free advice from business professionals and being able to work with each other in a great, safe, professional, trusting manner in order to get those tips and tricks. It just makes a big difference when you meet like-minded professionals and be able to bounce those ideas off of. So, like I said, I just wanted to do a short and sweet show about what my coaching and consulting program is about. If you want to learn more, you can definitely visit my website at kellyanngorman.com. Until next time. Thank you so much for listening to today's show. If you like this episode, please let me know by writing a review for the Happy Workaholic Podcast. I would truly appreciate it. As I always say, sharing is caring. Don't forget, the after show happens after each episode in the Happy Workaholic Podcast Facebook group. That's where I'll be to answer all of your questions about any of the episodes that you've been listening to. Now, if you prefer any behind-the-scenes action, you can always follow me on Instagram at KKinVegas, where I post daily on my feed and on Instagram stories. Now, if for some reason you're not on social media, you can always send me an email at hello@kellyanngorman.com or visit my website at kellyanngorman.com and sign up for my weekly VIP newsletter. You'll be getting those delivered to your inbox every Wednesday. Thanks again for listening, and we'll talk again soon.